Now, every time you sequence a MIDI part or multiple MIDI parts, that data is saved in the Fantom-G as something called a phrase. And phrases in the Fantom-G all reside within the Fantom-G's phrase list. The phrase list is like a library or an archive of all the phrases that you're working on within your Fantom-G project. This lets you reuse phrases or patterns not just in the current song you're working on, but any song that you're working on within your project. So this gives you a lot of ways to get creative with your song arrangements or create different arrangements of the same song. For example, if you use the same riff or patterns throughout your song, it makes sense to use phrases as opposed to making duplicates of the same piece of information over and over again and potentially using unnecessary storage space in your Fantom-G's memory. When you copy a phrase or pattern, it looks like the original phrase, but it actually contains no data. It's basically a mirror or reflection of the original phrase that's saved in the phrase list. So as an example, we'll look at this drum pattern, which is on track 11. And right now, I have it copied just once in my song. And then if I want to take and copy that pattern down the rest of my song, I can simply press F3 and that copies the pattern. And again, I'm not adding a separate independent pattern. What I'm doing is I'm creating a mirror or an alias of the original pattern that's saved in our phrase list, which is right here. Right now the pattern is playing up through bar 9. And if you feel that something isn't right about a particular pattern or phrase, all you have to do is alter or edit the original phrase, and then all the changes automatically take place throughout the rest of your song. So let's say I want to edit the pattern. I want to make it a little less busy in my song. So if you notice, I have it copied 4 times in my song list. So I'm going to I'm going to edit the pattern. So I'll erase some notes. So I'll press OK. And so now I'm going to edit the pattern even further. I'll add some new parts to it. And stop, and then OK. And so now the rest of the phrases have been updated with those new changes. If you wish to alter a detail at a particular point of a song and you don't want that to affect the rest of the phrases, then you can duplicate the phrase and turn it into its own independent object. All I have to do is click on Song Play, go to my phrase list, and here's my phrases. Here's my guitar, and I'm going to make a duplicate of that phrase. So I go to Phrase Edit menu, Duplicate, click F8 Select. So there's the duplicate of my phrase, and if I want to help stay organized, I can give that its own name.